News about an existing Alzheimer drug has prompted a lawsuit from the New York State Attorney General accusing a major drug maker of manipulating patients by forcing them to switch medications so the company makes more money. Meg Terrell reports.
In the drug industry, it's known as a hard switch. Drug maker Actavis is discontinuing its older Alzheimer's medicine, Namenda, before its patent expires next year, and focusing instead on an extended release version. That drug, Namenda XR, has patent protection through 2029. Namenda brings in $1.5 billion in annual revenue, so the strategy could save the company billions by leading customers to switch to the new drug before cheaper generic copies of the old one hit the market.
That will be kind of equivalent to Apple introducing iPhone 6 and then making all the iPhone 5 stop working.
Bernstein analyst Ronnie Gall says it's an increasingly common strategy in the drug industry, known as life cycle management. The New York Attorney General isn't having it. Eric Schneiderman filed an antitrust lawsuit today against Actavis, saying the practice is manipulative, unethical, and illegal. Bioethicist Art Kaplan agrees.
Well, a hard switch, I think, is fundamentally unethical. It forces people to pay more for their drugs. It forces, if you will, the payers, including in this case mainly taxpayers who pay for this drug through Medicare, Medicaid primarily, to pay much higher costs.
Actavis declined to comment on the suit, but said in a statement that Namenda XR has significant advantages over twice-a-day Namenda, particularly important in a disease like Alzheimer's that has a high burden of care. Kaplan argues that it's precisely the vulnerability of patients with this disease that makes the strategy even worse.
One of the particularly morally pernicious aspects of trying to do a forced switch is you're doing it in a group of moderate to severely impaired people with Alzheimer's.
Investors were unfazed. Actavis' stock traded up today despite the Attorney General's suit. Bernstein's Gal says they might want to take a closer look, not just for Actavis' future, but for the rest of the drug industry.
This goes to the heart of the entire strategy called hard switch. And to the extent that that strategy becomes illegal, it will be a risk for the specialty pharma group in particular because they have been using this quite often. So this is something that the pharma industry will clearly object to. This is something that we believe the payers will probably support. This is something we think the FTC will support. This will probably become a pretty big fight within the drug industry.
For Nightly Business Report, I'm Meg Terrell.